we got 1 minute here, so let me read off the list as I have them. These will be considered checked in. We got W2SDR, W3MMR, N1SNG, N4EDQ, KA2J was in there, KK4DZQ, K0G1C, and K3HT. So, consider yourselves checked in, guys. Colonial Military Radio Net, Colonial Military Radio Net, Colonial Military Radio Net. This net beats every Saturday morning at over 500 hours, on or about 3885, more than the one with the TC68C and receiving with an R398. You don't have to have military gear to check your just an interest in that subject. Net control responding, W3PWW, Whiskey 3, Papa Whiskey Whiskey, located near Hanover, PA. Okay, we got the list here. Consider yourselves checked in, and I'll stand by for any more check-ins. Anyone else for the net, please call now. Nothing heard. Looks like that's it. So, first station up will be W2SDR, W3MMR, N1SNG, N4EDQ, KA2J, KK4DZQ, K0VMC, and KD3HT. In fact, in net control. Frank, what the hell? W2, SDR, W3PWW. Go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Ted, once again, into the net. W3PWW, the Air Military Radio Net, W2SDR here in Salem County, Southern New Jersey. Good morning, everyone. Hope everyone's got a nice weekend lined up. I see this coronavirus is still wreaking havoc. Some more cases throughout the country, out in the West Coast. It's just starting to become a very concerning issue here. So just everybody wash their hands and use general precautions, that's for sure. And we'll get through this, that's for sure. So anyway, using the FT101 here this morning and driving a Marathon AL82 amplifier. And my half-wave dipole up there at 70 feet. So 28 degrees once again. Let me turn it to Perry, W3MMR. Once again, good morning, everyone. W3MMR, the old military radio net this morning. W2SDR. Perry.
All right, W2SDR and the old military radio net from W3MMR. Well, good morning to you. Pop, good morning once again to everyone else. Good morning to Steve, KD3HT with a big signal down here this morning. That's when I know conditions are good. If me and Steve are hearing each other, I know conditions are good. Because generally we don't hear each other here in the mornings. But Steve, you're full quieting 30 to 35 over into the National NC 303 this morning. 24 degrees here in southeastern Pennsylvania, in Chester, Pennsylvania, 7 miles southwest of the big city of Philadelphia, here right outside of the city. And running the Heathkit DX100 transmitter this morning and listening on the National NC 303, and then into a homebrew balanced L network tuner into a 600 ohm ladder line fed 80 meter doublet up about 65 feet here this morning. So those are the operating conditions, and I mean really great signals out of everyone this morning, from all the way out in the cold frozen tundra of western Wisconsin, out by Robert, all the way up to Glen there in Connecticut, and Rhode Island, excuse me, and all the way down to Georgia, to Henry down there, N480Q in Blue Ridge, Georgia. And not too much else to report on here, just getting over a sickness. Everybody's been joking with me, saying to have a corona, you'll get rid of the coronavirus, and some guys saying that they're going to put masks on their speakers so I don't give them anything when I'm talking here on the band there. So, but we're thankfully on the upswing. We feel a lot better this morning than we did at this time yesterday morning. Went to the doctor yesterday and got a Z-Pack, the erythromycin, however the hell you say it. Picked up a Z-Pack yesterday, and should knock this out. This little virus I got here out, and I missed a couple days of work, one full day and a couple of half days of work this week, which is very uncommon for me. I try to, at least go in for a half a day, and but for me to call out a whole day, I got to be pretty sick there. So, with that being said, just got to go back to work today, one more day today, then we're back off tomorrow, and then back to it on Monday there. So, with that being said, we'll keep it moving here. Crap, I didn't write down who I turn it to. Look at me. Oh boy. So anyway, whoever's supposed to pick it up, and my apologies, and I'll write it down next time. I'm usually pretty good with writing down the order here. So, whoever's supposed to get it, go ahead and pick it up. This is W3MMR, Southeastern Pennsylvania.
W3MMR. The old military radio net, N1 SNG. Okay, Perry, very good. Yeah, taking a couple of days off. Sometimes you just need to do that and try to keep everybody else out of harm's way. That's not the case where I work. It's kind of a free-for-all. But once a year I go around and in my department, I buy like 3 cans of heavy-duty Lysol. And I hose down all the handles on the doors of the machinery and all the touch screen monitors, anything that has a control on it, that the switch can be thrown. And I just hose everything down, and I take the credit for a part of our safety program. I think this year that I'm going to give it a second shot to just... hang tight with this and, heed the warnings. Got plenty of hand cleaner. Of course, we make the P95 masks, so I stocked up on those, and I want to be ready for this stuff, but I don't want to have to deal with it in any which way. So we'll see how it goes, and hopefully they can come up with. Not a cure, I guess, but something that'll knock this stuff down. It's pretty nasty. The way it's transporting itself around the globe. So just hang tight and read up on it. Know all the information on what's it all about. Excuse me. Wow. But anyway, Perry, DX101. Sounding fantastic. DX100 sounding fantastic. Frank the violin sounding just beautiful here. And Perry, I like your station there, the DX100 and the NC303. Real classic vintage station. And a pleasure to look at and operate. So that's a pretty good station you can set up there. I just switched over to the C348L receiver here. Operation is dependent on conditions, so not too bad this one. I got a little hum in there on the when I key up here through the headphones. So it's probably something I gotta work on there, but I'm not too worried about it. If I use it once a year, I'm in pretty good shape. But all in all, it's kind of the backup receiver. I got spoiled with the SP600, so that works really well here. So. Can't complain. So we're heading on to Henry and see how things are going down there at the Slip and Flow headquarters. And for EDQ, the group to take it in SNG. Over to you, Henry.
Okay, very good. N1 SNG, the group, free military net. So then for EDQ, good morning, Ted. Sounding good up here. Georgia. Yeah, sure this is great. And I just looked outside, guys. Kevin, you'll get a kick out of this. I had no idea. I know it was snowing yesterday a little bit while I was out there working on the antenna. But right now it's 20 degrees and there's snow on the ground. So when I walked down from the mall, down from the Amtrak down to the kitchen, I looked out and I see a little bit of white on one of my barns. Turned on the lights. Oh my gosh, we got snow. Almost snowed last night. So there you go. Alright, won't keep it long. I know there's a lot of guys going to be checking in. Great to be in here this morning. We got our double bazooka back up in the air. Don't know whether the tree man's coming today or not. So we'll find out about 11 o'clock or so, 11:30. Maybe he's brave and he'll be fine. Make some more changes for me. Anyway, I'm supposed to give it there to Nathan. And everybody sounds great this morning. Frank, good morning to you. And again, Ted, good morning to you. Kilo Alpha 2 Juliet, November 4 Echo Delta Queen.
All right, thank you very much there, Henry. This is KA2J. Hello, Ted. Boy, it's been a while. The last time I checked into the old military radio net, conditions weren't too good between Hanover, Pennsylvania, and Henrietta, New York, and it was rough copy. In fact, the last couple times I tried. So this is nice to have you such a big, beautiful signal from your T368C. This is the T368A model, and which I've been using for years and years when I check in, and listening on the Collins R398. So that's the scoop here. And from Henrietta. Henrietta's just a little bit south of Rochester, New York, in between Buffalo and Syracuse, up by Lake Ontario. Rochester, then just a little south, right where the New York State Thruway runs through, is where Henrietta is. And we're about 17.8, about 18 degrees this morning. So it's pretty chilly. We got a little bit of snow last night. So winter's hanging in there. And so nice to hear so many good voices. Frank, good signal coming in from your FT101. And Perry, he's doing good. Sorry you were under the weather, Perry. And Glenn, boy, it's been a while since we chatted, but it's nice to hear you. And Robert, yep, it's Robert and I go way back. I remember when I was getting my DX100 on the air, and I was kind of new at fixing old radios, and boy, I was so excited to get that going, and he was my first contact on my DX100 way back when. And since then, boy, I've acquired a lot of equipment and a lot of stuff in the shack here. But it was nice to talk to you this morning, Henry. First thing this morning, 3:47 a.m. I fired up and he answered my QSO, and one of those mornings where I just can't sleep, so I said, let's come down and turn on the radio and check into the old military radio net. And Kevin, you got a nice signal coming in here on GZQ, and what else? I guess that's about it for this time around here. But good to be here and hear everybody and run the OT3. I'll tell you, Ted, aren't they reliable? I don't want to say it too loudly because something might happen, but this thing has just been going and going and going. Talk about reliable rigs. Nice solid unit here. If any bullets come flying through here, there's a good chance it won't bother the T3. Over to you, Kevin. KK4 GZQ, or KA2J. David in Henrietta, New York.
Hey, David, very good signal down here. Good audio on the T3 this morning. KA2J there in Henrietta, New York, with the old military radio net, KK4GZQ, about 16 miles southwest of Lexington, Kentucky, up in Farnham Community Firm, Nunsuch. And good signals, boy, the band's in great shape. Good morning to you again, David. Hello to Frank, W2SDR. And I heard Steve, KD3HT, checking in. Good morning up there, Steve. Running VC610G here this morning, the old mousetrap. And 1949 model, serial number 7. VC614 speech amp and the D104. And listening to everybody on the HQ 180, and the antenna's inverted V at about 62 feet. And that's here. So let's keep it moving on around. Got out yesterday and got one more leg of my loop up in the air, and I can tell you guys this, Robert, I need some more practice with the slingshot. W0, voice of Mod Carrier, your home military radio net, KK4GZQ. How come?
No, the copy is excellent there, Kevin. All day. KK4GZQ and the rest of the wonderful Simon Bronx W0, Victor Mike Charlie. handle here is Robert. I'm located up here in the far western part of Wisconsin, about 50 miles northeast of the Twin Cities of Minnesota, but just across the river into Wisconsin by a few miles. And that's where you'll find antennas, a full 160-meter loop, right at the 100-foot level, a perfect square, 4 towers. The other one is at 100 feet. The feed point level is about 60, 65 feet, depending on how much snow we have on the ground. Yes, indeed. So, and been the main antenna for the last 13, 14 years here. Quick run down the list. Of course, Tad, thanks for doing the wonderful job you do every week with this military net over the many, many years. And of course, Dave, what can I say? Yes, indeed. I do remember that QSO. And a lot of them after that. I remember you got the T3 and you've been doing yeoman work on AM for many years. So it's been a pleasure for sure to hear you go out the east side of town there. And my goodness, the Frank, I heard my buddy Frank on his FT101. I'm talking about a throwback from the good old days. My goodness, Frank, it's good to hear that 101 still sounding just excellent. I'm trying to think, you had a different car, but, you know, this one certainly rings familiar with the SDR. Remember the FT, let's see, we went down the SDR 1000 phase. I did it, man, was looking for the receiver side of things. And I know you had yours dialed in many years ago, sounding good. So, be interested if you're still involved with the SDR Sunfax. I'm sure you got one or two of those in the shack for sure. And now, see, Terry, you know, don't let Pops get on that slippery slope. You make sure he keeps a few sweet tubes handy, you know, and fires them up from time to time. And of course, Henry and Glenn both doing well. Henry, you know, that signal of yours is in good shape. And of course, Glenn, I think you said you're running a 101. But you did mention the SV600. And right now we're listening on my old R390 non-A with the 6KC filter added, cascaded. With the rest of the traditional LC filters there, so a little throwback for the military here. All right, let's see, over to, and I think I got the call right, KD3HT. Kevin mentioned the handle of Steve, so if not, you'll straighten out, and welcome aboard there. I'll hang in here one more. This is Robert, W0BMC. You take it away, Steve.
Yeah, okay, Robert, very good. W0VMC on the old military radio net, KD3HT. Hearing everybody was pretty much 35 over, and good strong signals. A little bit of static in there once in a while, but nonetheless very clean, very good band conditions this morning. A little bit better than last week. Yep, just sitting up here, the ART-13 heating up, and add some heat to the room here over time. And the SDR receiver doesn't add much heat, but the ART-13 does okay. And as you said, and Kevin said, my name is Steve. Everybody here, I'm pretty sure, have spoken. And yeah, just trying to get my my voice under me here this morning. Just had a little sip of tea, not much more than that yet, so eyes are still kind of closed, and it's a typical way of things. But looking forward to a nice day here. 20 degrees right now outside, and but much warmer in here. So happy to report that. And I know we've got some lurkers out there, so I turn it over to one of the lurkers there, Ted, that will check in next. W1NZR, go ahead, Brown, KD3HT.
Okay, Steve. Thank you. And very good morning to all. KD3HT at the Milrad Net. There's W1NZR returning. And yeah, very good morning to all. Very nice signals indeed. Very pleasant morning. And you're doing well up here, Steve. And if you are, then I know most everybody else is. Very good morning to Robert out in Wisconsin. Wow. 4 towers. That's very nice. I consider myself pretty lucky with 2 and a few telephone poles, but it's always nice to have support. And good morning to you, Perry, putting in a great signal from Pennsylvania. And Frank, you're just booming in here too. Good morning to you, Glentron. Kevin doing a great job, and David, very nice to hear you. Can't remember the last time you were on the Milrad Net. It's been a while. And the only one who is a little weak to me is Henry. Good morning, Henry. My name is Brown, as in the color, and I'm located in Jamestown, in the biggest little state of confusion, Rhode Island. And I'm on the mighty TDO this morning. The Collins, also known as a 16F4. Pair of 805s modulating a pair of 813s into my 75-meter dipole up, strung between a 90-foot telephone pole and an 80-foot vertical, more or less beaming west. So anyway, and thanks, Steve. And I'll hand it up to Ted. Very, very nice conditions this morning, and Ted, you're booming in here as well. And the receiver is a Motorola-built R390A. W3PWW. And the Milrad Net from W1NZR.
Yeah, okay, Brown, very good. Yeah, all signals are really in the upper 1/3 of the scale for sure. Nice signals all around. Band conditions seem to be great. So things are looking up here. Dang, KJ, man, it's been a while. I think the last time I talked to you, you were running a net down band somewhere, and I forgot which frequency it was, but I think that was the last time we talked to you. Good to hear you here. And 25 degrees here this morning. Looks like the weather seems to be current out there. Had a lot of wind yesterday here. Very, very windy, cold and windy, and doesn't seem to be quite as much wind this morning, but 25 degrees. Okay, let's see, Kevin, KK4GZQ, and W0VMC, also great signals up here this morning, very strong. And Steve also, the AR213 sounded great. Okay, let me see if anyone else is out there. Any discussions going on? Military radio yet? Please close it out. Hotel Whiskey Tango, more dead. Okay, I have W4, HWT, and K9G, S, and a bunch of doubles, so spread them out a little bit, guys, and continue on. Go ahead. K3HVG. K3HVG. Anyone else, over? KN4R. On frequency, anyone else? W1JUJ. Anyone else, over?
Whiskey 8 Kilo Foxtrot Mike.
W8K KFM. KFM. W8KFM. Anyone else, please, over? November 1. Okay, got N1GTY.
Jesus Christ. Oh my God.
Anyone else?
KK4RF.
KK4RF. Anyone else? Okay, I believe we got them. Continuing on at KN4R, W4HWT, N9 GAS, WK2HVG, KN4R, W1JUG, W8KFM, V1GTY, and KK4RF. KN4R, W3PWW, go ahead.
Okay, Ted. W3PWW and the old military radio net. This is KN4R, Brian, down in Cheryl's Fort, North Carolina. Good morning to all. Everybody is sounding terrific here, and conditions are really good. And let's see, the big news here is I finally set up a vintage set here. I've been using modern gear, but the receiver here is a 1941 model HRO in Iraq, and it was type accepted right before Pearl Harbor. And I'm amazed how quiet it is, but there is a directed load in 350. Resurrected here, so glad to be back on this. 32 degrees here in Cheryl's Fort, North Carolina. Good morning to all. So I think it goes to John, running for HWT and the old military radio net. This is KN4R.
Okay, Brian, KN4R, the old military radio net. This is John W4HWT in Snow Camp, North Carolina. 2 North Carolina stations here this morning, too. Good morning all the way around. Copy new most signals are quite strong. Very good, a few times kind of weak, but all in all, good copy. Have a line noise problem here. It's been going on here for several months now. I hadn't gotten busy trying to figure out where it is, but no, it's not in the house. We had on emergency power on a generator here a couple weeks back, and didn't have the problem then. It's not in the house. We're on the big C610E motor on the Frank 14 speed amp and a 398 receiver, and backing up to a 75A3 receiver, just as a backup. And that will keep it rolling along. I think that's really GAS or something like that. Just go ahead and pick it up. I want to follow you down the line there. I guess I was kind of sweet. W3PWW, W4HWT, stand by, over.
Yeah, okay, John, very good. Great signal up here this morning. And now GAS, go ahead.
Okay, Ted, good morning. And John, you made me feel better because I don't remember that. Same thing, Ted, I couldn't get my pencil. I was trying to find it in the dark here. Light got real dark, but dark enough. To this morning. Good morning, Chief. Good morning to all of the nets. Jerry here in Greenwood, Indiana. We're at 19. But you know, the beauty of everything starting tomorrow, all next week, we've got 50s. So that's the upbeat. Of course, rain comes when it does. That's what we don't need. We've had plenty of that. No snow, but lots of water. I'm on the SDR Apache Labs transceiver and 2.3500, so maybe I'm not a military, who knows. I don't think they're running SDRs yet, but we'll sure will. Pretty good signals all the way around. Was I think I heard you mention that. Last night heard you a little bit about pound at 8160 bonds. That's 2990. And it's yours if you want us to just let me know. You want to play with that a little bit. I think there are just 2 little things you'll have to buy. But if you look up that on what is it? MFJ site, like that bias get that written down so I do better next time. Actually, this is K9GAS in the old military radio, and I apologize.
Yeah, no problem. Goes to Jake. Cafe, X-Ray J. Go ahead, G.
Okay, Jay, I turn to Kevin, is that correct?
W1JUJ, yes.
Okay, we'll do it. W3PWW, the old military radio net. K3HVG. Jeep in Frederick, Maryland. Let me adjust power here. Okay, 400 watts. Alright, I'm on commercial gear. This part of the basement's a little bit warmer than out where the ARC-25 and everything is, so I am on a 1000D and an L4B. I apologize. No excuse there. I think next winter I'll buy a little bit bigger heater. I've hesitated firing up the wood stove. It's currently only 29 degrees outside, so it's a heat wave compared to some of you guys. But good to hear everybody on. I'm hearing everybody. Ted, you are loud and clear. Steve, Brown, Brian, John, everybody is screaming in here. I heard Marty come in loud and clear from down his way, so that's the deal on that. Still contemplating some other projects here. The Valiant has gotten to a point, and I just haven't fired it up yet. All the mods were done, but I just haven't had the strength to manhandle it off the low area to the high area. I can't throw Valiants up and downstairs at high court anymore. I don't know why. What's the deal there? Trying to enjoy things here. Kevin, up to you. W1JUJ and the old military radio net. K3HVG. Go ahead.
Roger, WA1JUJ, W3PW. Okay, Kevin. Goes to W8 Kilo Fox Mike. W8KFM. Go ahead.
Yeah, good morning. W8KFM, Ted, nice signal here. I'm near Dover, Ohio. Name is Larry. This morning I'm running my BC610G model, and I'm listening on SD600, HQ170A a little bit at a time when things get tough. But the last station was kind of light to me, but everybody else has been real good. So we're at 19 degrees this morning. So with that's it for me. I think it goes to N1JTY if I copied that right. W8KFM.
Yeah, K8AFN, KFN, I'm sorry, N1GTY. Yeah, name up here is Ernie, and I'm located in Denton, Maine. Transmitting on the Viking 2 this morning, and listening on the Hamlin HQ160. I didn't get downstairs this morning to warm up the gear, so I decided to change shack one here and use this ring. This is my old tried and true. It looks like it got run over by a tank, but it works like Airbus, so it's fun to use. And, anyway, let's see, 0 degrees here, still very much winter. And we had about 8 inches of snow this weekend, and which is good. The boys up north, up in Fort Kent, had golf races this weekend, and this warm up for the Iditarod in Alaska. They have to do well there to qualify for the big one. So lots of going on. Also, snowmobiles around. I see people trailing them north, and there's a lot of them around here. And, we're very much in the midst of winter up here. And let's see, I'm hearing everybody pretty well. Southern stations are a little light. Stations are lucky to me coming in really good this morning. A lot different than last week. So yeah, my daughter's here this weekend. Wife and I are doing our 50th wedding anniversary, so she come up to celebrate a little bit with us. We're having a good time. And anyway. Well, there's quite a crew in here this morning. It seems good to be able to hear everybody. And Glenn is in Rhode Island there. First time I've heard you, and been quite a while. I fired this stuff up kind of early this morning. I was doing things around here, and I heard David in there. We've never chatted before. Nice signal. The end seems to be a little shorter than normal, so I'm hearing just about everybody. Anyway, with that, I guess it's over to Martin there. Hopefully you're hearing me there. KK4RF, the old military radio there.
Yeah, N1GTY and the old military radio net. This is
KK4RF. Thanks, Bernie. Good signal.
Yay. Hello, radio. Hello, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, radio. W3 MMR testing 1, 2, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Test, hello, test. 1, 2, 3, 4. Audio 1, 2. This is W3 MMR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, test. 1, 2, test. Hello, test. W3 MMR testing 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, test. This is W3 MMR. Testing 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hello, 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2. Yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, test. 1, 2, 3, audio. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So I need to get some special wrenches to take the knobs off. And then I need some advice on how to lubricate the auto-tune mechanism. I want to lubricate.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, test. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, test. Hello, test. Hello, test. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2.
K3HBG, you want to talk to check April up on that, the ART-13.
One, two, test, hello, test. Yeah, it's way too loud. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yay, 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 yay. 1, 2, 3, 4, hello, test. 1, 2. W3 MMR, testing 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hello, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to reverse the phase. I need to reverse the phase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hello, test. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need to reverse the phase. Phase needs to be reversed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I'll take like a copy of that for you and mail it to you, which gives a lot of detail, but yeah, there are some definite do's and don'ts. And we'll get directly on that, Marty. Go ahead. Yeah, appreciate that. Yeah, I must admit, the auto-tune mechanism, it looks rather intimidating. When I picked this thing up, I was thinking we just try to use the ART-13 and not even bother with the auto-tune mechanism, but I suspect it's more involved than that. But anyway, Chief, I really appreciate all the help, and I'll be keeping in touch with you and Ted, and I know that Steve, CB3HD, seems to know a lot about them also. So anyway, this will be a collaborative effort, and I know we'll probably need some help via email and over the telephone to get this thing going. But I appreciate all the help. Back to you there, Jeep, and then you can give it back to Ted.
Yeah, okay. Good deal, Marty. KK4RF, K3HVG. Okay, Ted, that concludes. And again, I did hear AJ1. Well, I thought it was AJ1 but I'm not certain now. My mind is going blind thinking about the other subject. W3PWW, K3HVG, go ahead.
Yeah, thanks, Chief. Goes to AJ1G. Chris, go ahead.
KW1I.
As well, K3HVG and the old military radio net, AJ1G, Chris in Stonington, Connecticut this morning. And on a new setup here, this is the IC7100 driving the 600L amplifier. I've brought it in from the calls from the vehicles here for a while, and I've been operating it on mostly on sideband in the DX window because the Central Electronics 28 is kind of wide for the DX window, and people have mentioned that to me. So I brought this thing in. It's playing beautifully. Having a lot of fun operating out on CW here as well. It's amazing how sensitive.
Yay. Audio. Yay.
Freighter flying up from Costa Rica, and he'll probably get into Miami pretty soon here. That was a lot of fun. Not going up the sideband though. Apparently the radios didn't support lower sideband, being commercial stuff, I guess. At any rate, I guess I'll turn it back to you,
there as well. And they wonder how this thing sounds. South Sea down here. WWW, the old military radio now. Yeah, okay, Chris, sounds good. Dale, go ahead. KW1I, go ahead and pass it back, please.
Okay, good morning, Ted. And the net, this is KW1I, Bow, New Hampshire. It's 19 degrees here. And signals are good this morning. We've been listening for about an hour. But we fired things up. A fuse blew in the HO10 monitor scope. And then when I went to change the fuse, one of the leads came out the back, so it took a few minutes to get that squared away. We wanted to make sure we could look at the modulation this morning. We're on the GPT 750, and there's some great signals on. Perry was on earlier, very, very strong. Just a pipeline in from Philadelphia. Ted, you're doing great. We heard Marty, Steve, Kevin, a couple of Kevins in there. So the signals are very good this morning. There's only a couple of stations I didn't copy very well. I'm just hoping the band holds up just like it is right now. And we're batching in a little bit. We had a new granddaughter born on a week ago Thursday. And that's down in Austin, Texas. And we just got back on Wednesday night. But my wife, XYL, is staying down there till the end of next week to help out. So we were on the air from down there, and as you know, Ted, you heard me from Austin. That's correct. It was great to get in and play a little radio from Austin, Texas. Back to you, Ted. W3PWW, good morning. This is KW1I.
Yeah, KW1I, W3PWW, Old Military Radio Net. Yeah, Dale, you had a great signal coming up from Texas. It really was. Very strong, and good to hear you on there from there. Okay, let's go back up to the top. I'm going to read them out in maybe lots of 5. Let's do that. We had W2SDR, if you're still there, W3MMR, N1SNG, and N4EDQ. W2SDR, go ahead, Frank, if you're still there.
Ted, W3PWW in the old military radio net, W2SDR. This is the largest turnout I can remember in a long, long time. There's got to be 20 people. I would think I ran out of paper writing them all down. But starting from the top here that I have written down, I'll say good morning and beautiful signals from Brown, Robert, of course, Glenn, Henry, congratulations once again on your new double bazooka replacement antenna that you've put up. Had a good copy on you last night when you broke in. It was I don't think any of the other guys were listening up or heard you, but I heard you pretty well. Solid S9 before the sun went down. Very good. Kevin, very nice signals up this way. Of course, Perry across the river doing very well here this morning. Ted, sounding bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, got that pen going this morning, or pencil, writing everything down. Steve up there in the Poconos. Dave from Henrietta, nice hearing you this morning. Haven't talked to you in quite some time. Jerry, the gas man, of course, doing a great job here in Jeep, the ART-13 man. And I just wanted to make a comment to Robert. Yeah, I had the SDR 1000 also, as you remember, and that was my first SDR. Oh boy, that goes back probably maybe over 10 years ago at this point. And I've got I use the Anon now, the 7000 DLE with an LD MOS amplifier. So that's my current SDR setup. I've got a couple of operating positions with that, one upstairs and one down in the shop, because the whole setup is networked. Setup makes it very, very convenient. And yeah, I used to be WA3JBT, Robert, and as some of the other folks on here probably remember and had that call for Well, a lot of years. Been a half 52 plus years now, almost 53. So I know that if I forget every time I look in the mirror. Okay, this will be my final 7-3, guys. Have a great rest of the net. I'll be listening here, and a great weekend all around. Thank you for the comments on the FT 101 here. W3MMR, over to you, Perry. In the old military radio net, W2SDR.
W2SDR, excuse me, in the old military radio net, W3MMR, excuse me. Still trying to get the frog out of my throat from this little virus I have, but nevertheless, yeah, really big turnout. Great signals out of everyone. I had a good copy on everyone was at least 15 over or more into the National NC 303. For those that don't know, the name here is Perry, Papa Echo Romeo, Romeo Yankee, located in Chester, Pennsylvania, 7 miles southwest of Philadelphia. Running a DX100 transmitter, listening on a National NC 303, and excuse me, into a balanced L network tuner, into a 600 ohm ladder line fed doublet up about 65 feet. 24 degrees here this morning in southeastern PA. This winter has been a mild winter. I can't remember the last time we got no snow at this point. I mean, we've had 0 snow up to this point so far. It snowed for maybe 5 minutes during one rainstorm, then it switched right back over. But besides that, we haven't had anything here, which is, I enjoy the snow. I don't mind it. I always say, if it's going to be cold, I want it to snow. If it's not going to snow, just hurry up and get spring here. You know, I'm just glad baseball's starting up. I'm a big Philadelphia Phillies fan. I'm a big baseball fan in general. And spring training's been starting up, so I know the weather's going to be turning warm here soon. And Dale, congratulations on the new granddaughter. It must be it's a great. I know that's a great feeling, and glad you had a good trip down in Texas, down there to Austin. And yeah, we have a pipeline between us this morning because you're about 30 over S9 here this morning, Dale. So sounded really good. What else did I get? And Ernie, good morning to you, N1GTY. Great signal out of the state of Maine this morning. And congrats on your 50th wedding anniversary. Hope you guys have a great little celebration there, and get some time get some time to yourself and enjoy it and make the best of it. That's for sure. Good morning to you, Chris, AJ1G. The quote unquote mobile setup is sounding good. It does not sound bad at all. Very clean. Obviously communications quality, but I mean, it's very clean, and it sounds very respectable, and a very respectable signal of about 20 over S9 down here this morning, Chris. So great to hear you. Glad you jumped in. And yeah, besides that, really just great conditions here this morning. This is going to be my final. I'm going to go rest up a little bit before I got to go to work. Like I said, I've been dealing with this virus. So I'm going to go lay down for a little bit, being up at 4 o'clock, and then going into work at 8, and then working until 4. Maybe it makes for a very long day. So we're going to go rest up for another hour here on the couch with the puppy dog, and watch a little news here, and before we got to go to work there. So Ted, thank you very much for running the net. You do a fantastic job as always. So I appreciate that. I know everyone here appreciates it. So I'll say 7-3, guys. Great hearing everyone. Great turnout. And I have 19 folks written down here this morning so far. So great turnout. With that being said, up to you, Glenn. And Glenn, you got, honestly, in my opinion, to me, you have the best sounding ART-13 to my ears. Everybody else's sounds great, but just the way yours has a very distinct N1SNG sound to it. Very loud, always have a great signal, and just really, really sounds good, Glenn. So up to you. 7-3, guys. Hope everyone has a great weekend, and we'll catch you guys next Saturday. N1SNG in the Old Military Radio Net from W3MMR. 7-3.
My pleasure, Barry.
Old Military Radio Net. 7-3's to you, Barry. Thanks for the reports, and likewise your DX100 and the NC3003 there. Just a nice station there. Doing a great job, as always. Frank, the 101, just pounding in here. So conditions are just fantastic this morning. That's for sure. You should new appreciation of some of the rigs that we're running here and all the efforts that go into keeping them running. And then having a couple of good days of good audio reports and fine conditions. So can't ask for more than that. And Dale, congratulations on the new granddaughter. All the best there. And hopefully we'll be seeing you up at Nearfest. And good morning to you, Chris. Sounding great this morning. Just beautiful signals. The retirement has really initiated. I could see a lot of radio upgrades and new acquisitions, and so it sounds like you're having a good time using up the retirement opportunities there. Make up for lost time, all your hard work, that's for sure. And Marty, KK4RF, yeah, take the advice of Jeep, get the manuals. I know it's exciting when you get a new rig and it looks like it's all ready to go. And those are inches, those are Bristol sockets or a spline. So it feels like an Allen wrench, but very a different type of cut on the instead of a hex, it's more of a spline. So I do have a set of those here, and you know, you can just Google that up, and it'll take you to some of the sites there where you could probably buy those. Don't try to force an Allen wrench in there, but yeah, those are Bristol.